Okay, so we're going to go through isolating variables. And this is the formula converting centimeters to inches. And a centimeter is equal to 2.5 times however many inches. Okay? And what that's really saying is inches are about 2.5 times as large as a centimeter is. Okay, so for every inch you have, that's technically 2.5 centimeters. So they've given us a question, and the first question asks us to do some conversion. They want us to find the number of centimeters that 6 inches would be, and inches are usually written with that as the symbol. Okay, but we'll write it like this, 6 inches. And B, 3 feet. Now, okay, we'll write it as 3 feet, and we're going to have to do a little converting for that because this is actually only inches. So let's start with the very first one. Because this is number 6 for inches, we're replacing the letter I with what number?
6.
Yeah, that's right, just 6. So it's very straightforward, this one, right? So we'll get C is equal to 2.5 multiplied by 6. Do either of you guys have a little calculator you want to?
Right.
I think I have one. So let's take a look at that. 2.5 times 6, 15. Great. So apparently 6 inches is equal to 15 centimeters. So that's just strictly plugging a value in. B. Now, the problem with B is this is in feet, and neither of these use the value of feet. Okay. Instead of trying to develop a whole new formula, what we'll do is we'll convert feet to inches. Do you happen to know how many inches are in a foot?
12.
Yeah, that's right. There is 12 in a foot. In other words, what we can do to this is we take this 3 and we multiply it by 12, and that'll tell us exactly how many inches there are. Okay, so that means there's actually 36 inches in 3 feet. So exact same thing as before. I'm going to get you two to solve this one, okay? C is equal to 2.5 multiplied by 36. How many centimeters are in 36
90.
inches? 90? Perfect. So there's 90 centimeters. Okay, so that's the first part of this question. The second part of the question asks us to rearrange the formula to set it equal to I, okay? So we'll call this part C. What we're going to do here, what they want is we still have the same formula. C is equal to 2.5 times I. Okay, it's technically written beside each other, so it means multiplied. The goal is to isolate for I. Okay, so since this is multiplication, technically, we'll put a little dot there for multiplication, I need to get I by itself. So in order to move 2.5 to the other side, what operation would we use? This is multiplication on the right side.
Division.
Yeah, that's right. So if we bring it over, we need to divide. So we're going to divide by 2.5. And since we can't technically divide C by 2.5, it won't give us any values. We'll just leave it as C divided by 2.5 is equal to I. And that's it. We've now set this equation equal to the letter I, which is great because now if we're given questions, which I think we are in the next one, so instead of giving away, we'll just go right to it. How many inches are in 75 centimeters? So this is part D. D, they want to know with 75 centimeters how many inches that is. Instead of taking the 75 and plugging it in here and having to do that extra step every single time to isolate for I, because we've rearranged the formula, all we have to do is plug 75 in for C, and we know instantly to divide it by 2.5 to find out how many inches there are. Okay, so let's do that part D.
30 inches.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Perfect. So 75 divided by 2.5, so we just replaced our C with 75 is equal to I. Okay. So I is equal to how many?
30.
30. Okay. And what's the last one? In a meter. The last question asks us for 1 meter. Now, again, we're not in meters. So do you know how to convert a meter to centimeters?
100 centimeters.
That's right. So it's asking us for 100 centimeters. So what would we do with this part of the equation? What would I do with the number 100 here?
You would divide it by 2.5.
Yeah, we replace this C, divide by 2.5. All right, so let's do it. Last one, 100 divided by 2.5 is equal to I.
I equals 40.
I equals 40. Excellent. And that's the benefit of rearranging an equation. It just makes certain steps easier than others. We could have taken this 100 or this 75 and plugged them into the original one and just did the extra step every time. We would have still got the exact same answers.